What's up, everybody? Bear with me for just a moment. I am doing something that I have never done before, which is to use the Law and Disorder Facebook page that Joe and I created to share our podcast. And I'm just going to kind of open up briefly about something that I've been thinking about, right? So I've known for a few days that I was going to do this video. I didn't know exactly what I was going to say. I thought about it. I almost, to be honest, I almost like wrote, I don't want to say speech, but I almost made notes so I wouldn't forget things I wanted to touch on. I will probably end up forgetting, but that's okay. I'm just going to like kind of speak from the heart here. It's New Year's Eve. So first of all, like Happy New Year to anybody who's watching this. The date is significant. It's what motivates me to share this because of what was going on in my life exactly a year ago. If I'm not mistaken, 1 year ago, perhaps to the very moment, I was in the hospital. I was taken there by an ambulance because I was struggling with my substance use disorder, right? I was struggling with addiction. I was barely breathing. My father actually was the one who called. I ended up going to McLaren in Lapeer. They were super good to me. I won't get into all like the details about that because they're not necessarily significant, but at that time, I mean, for this time and place, but at that time in my life, I was looking like at losing my job. I was looking at significant jail time, real disruption in the relationship I have with my son. My life was in complete disarray at that moment. So to be where I'm at today is kind of, for me, it's an amazing thing. Like I can't emphasize enough how grateful in recovery right now. And like, frankly, I'm surprised by it. Like I never necessarily expected to have any kind of meaningful sobriety in my life. I really, since I was 14 years old, I have used. So although I had brief periods of clean time, there was never like any genuine change taking place inside of me. I was always looking for some kind of angle to use. It is really amazing to me to think about the fact that I was like routinely overdosing a little over a year ago, and to be where I'm at today, it's so liberating. It's so it's really amazing. Once upon a time, I kind of like to write about all this kind of stuff. I like to open up and discuss things that were going on in my life. But to be honest, I don't like it as much now. I do, however, feel like I have a responsibility in a sense to share like recovery. Not only is it possible, it's so worth it. I am sometimes amazed at how much more resiliency I have, how much more I can tolerate just the ups and downs of life. And even the fact that I'm able to strive to live with integrity, even though I come up short, that it even matters to me is such a huge change. I've only gotten where I am today because of the people I have in my life. I'm very fortunate to have the parents that I do, the family that I do. I'm on probation. I'm in a specialty court in Lapeer. Everybody involved with that, from the judge to the social workers, I'm grateful to for helping me. All the people I've met in 12-step meetings. I have a counselor I see about once a week. I'm really super grateful to everybody that's in my life as a result of my job. More than anything else, what I have going for me is just a sense of community that I never really had before. I never, I don't want to dig too deeply into it, but like a lot of kids, man, I just like wanted to fit in. I didn't know where I belonged. I didn't know what my values were. I didn't know what was important to me. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I just knew I like wasn't happy. I just wanted to feel better. And and the easiest route to those feelings for me was to be deathly afraid of using at this point in my life is something that I can't put the proper words to it. I cannot adequately describe how good it feels after spending pretty much the entirety of my adult life using heroin, crack, drinking, benzos, getting arrested for all kinds of petty theft bullshit, getting divorced, just all my relationships being a wreck, always being concerned about how that was going to impact my relationship with my son, who I haven't yet mentioned and who is the single greatest reason I'm here today. It's awesome. I'm at where I'm at today because of what I didn't do in the last year. Like I didn't pick up, I didn't get high. I'm determined to make this year more about what I do and the active steps that I take in order to move forward. I don't want to necessarily spend the rest of my life as an ambassador for recovery or Vivitrol, which is something I've talked about on the podcast and we'll talk about more in the future. I don't necessarily want my entire identity to forever be that I'm a recovering addict. But like I said a little bit earlier in the video, I do feel something of a responsibility to not only share that it can be done and that it's worth it. I just want to emphasize that personally I'm accessible, right? I'm not going to drop my phone number in this video or my email address, but it's all out there. Like it's not hard to find. I'm not hard to reach. I'd be happy to help anybody. If I can't personally be the one to help you, I'm pretty good at connecting individuals with the resources they need. So if I can help anybody take any steps to move forward in their life, whether it's with substance abuse recovery or some kind of mental health recovery, which is something I hope to talk more about, I'm happy to do it. Like I really am very motivated at this point in my life to help anybody I can. So in closing, like I said, I've already said, I mean, I was in the hospital a year ago, right now. And I'm free. I feel so free. And not only am I grateful for that feeling, but I'm really grateful to everybody who's helped me to get here. So if you know, I mean, you know who you are. Thank you. Like, thank you everybody who's helped me. And man, I just wish everybody a great 2020. Check out the Law and Disorder podcast that I'm doing with my friend Joe. And good luck to everybody. Have a happy new year. Be safe. Recovery is possible. And I can't find the goddamn button. Oh, here we go. Okay. Have a great new year. Take care. Thank you. Bye.